It's entertainment.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get and get stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some misdirect shit, you'd rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect.
Did you miss me? I missed you. It's been a couple weeks now since the songs, the back and forth. Some people say Kendrick got the upper hand. Some people are saying Drake got the upper hand. Listen, what I do know, okay, and this is me, no bias, okay, Kendrick delivered and Drake delivered. So if we're talking about just for the culture wins. But the only thing that bugs me, okay, I don't know, we all know people cap in their rap. We know this. We know people over exaggerate. We don't need to get into this. Alright? The only thing where I'm torn is the shit Kendrick was saying about Drake. Listen, man. Listen, I really don't know if any of it's true. That ain't good. That ain't good. So I don't know if they're just, if he was just saying whatever, trying to tear him down. And the same thing can go for Drake. The shit he was saying to Kendrick, it got nasty. It got nasty. Now, what would you rather hear? Would you rather them talk about clipping each other on the street? I hope that these guys were just over-exaggerating in their song, just fucking, low blows. That's it. I just hope they were taking cheap shots. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, because if there's any truth to what both of them were saying, obviously a lot of what they were saying is facts, is real. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope none of it's true. I don't think any of it's true. I would never rock with Kendrick or Drake when it comes to do with, So, I hope it was just a friendly spar, right? It got ugly. It got ugly. Some say it went too far. It is what it is. And people championed it. People were happy. People wanted blood. People wanted more. I'm just going to talk about the music here. Okay, I don't really want to get into the personal details. I'll leave that for the other people. They can gossip about that all they want. But we're going to talk about the music. Like I said, they both knocked it out of the park. Okay? Kendrick setting shit off officially. You know what I mean. This whole little spar officially kicked off because I like that. The Future song, right? And Metro Boomin. It kicked off because I like that. Yes, it's been brewing in a pot. We get it. They've been taking subliminals for years. We know this. Okay? But what got the shit popping was Kendrick. First person shooter. I hope you came with 3 switches. That kicked it off. That song. Oh, and while I'm at it, shout out the Future. Both those albums. Bangers. I was never really a big Future fan. Like I like Future. I've always liked Future. Don't get what I'm saying twisted. I never, like, you know, when I get in the car, I'm always throwing on Dre. I'm always throwing on Machiavelli. I'm always throwing on M50. I'm in like the West Coast. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, I like Future. I've always liked them. So don't get what I'm saying. I actually listened to these albums, and they're good albums. They're great albums. If Metro's the one who did most of the beats and stuff, great work. Great work. So I just want to fucking say that. I actually have been going back to that album. Both of them. Though We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You. Phenomenal, man. This actually made me, like, for real, a Future fan. Because, yeah, I've always liked him. He's been on amazing songs and stuff, right? It's crazy that he just got his first #1 with that sexy song with Drake. That's crazy to me. This guy has been all over, you know, in all our faces for years. So that really surprised me. But the album's phenomenal. Let's just say that. And I know it's a shot and dig at Drake. I get it, man. I see the track listings, the titles. Okay, his title is fucking the complete opposite of, you know, for every song basically was, if Drake said one thing, then track 1 on Future said the opposite thing. Track 2 on Drake said fuck you, then the track 2 on the album, it was just, I like how he did that. That was fucking, you know, chess, not checkers, right? So I just want to give Future a shout out for those albums. Great. It kicked off with Like That. Kendrick murdered it. Okay, that song, come on. I don't need to say anything. And Drake knows too. Great song. Then we got Drake. Drake dropped Push-Ups. And that fucking rocked the industry. I had that shit on repeat for like fucking 4 days straight. Literally, all day. Repeat. And I love, ooh, kid. I love the little play that Drake did there. Great. The song was great. Drake always deliver. When doesn't he deliver? We'll get into the Wagwan Delilah thing in a future post. It is what it is. Push-ups, crazy. Okay? Then Kendrick, Euphoria. That's not what I was expecting from Kendrick. After he came with Like That and the aggressiveness in that, you know, he was fucking aggressive in that song. Then Euphoria kind of threw me off. I'm not saying it's not a good song. It's a good song. I've listened to it. And supposedly there's a 20-minute version of it. I don't know if I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's just rumors and people making up shit and the internet doing what it does. But if there's a 20-minute version of this, holy fuck. Because the version we got, which was like what, 5, 6, 7, whatever the fuck it was bad enough. Like I'm saying as in what he was saying. It was lethal. You know what I mean? Like That, Drake came with Push-Ups and I thought he was going to keep it aggressive. Then he came out with Euphoria. And don't get it twisted. On Euphoria, he was still aggressive. You know? What did he say? He's like, extortion. As soon as you step off that plane, bitch. Like, he went hard. I wanted him to keep it. I wanted thug style. I said this in the other video. I wanted empty a clip. Yeah, you dumped the clip. Okay, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I wanted the Like That style. That's what I wanted. The Euphoria just kind of threw me off. Still a great diss song, but it just threw me off. But whatever. I like that Kendrick does his own thing. He's original. He doesn't care. He does what he wants. And it's a good song. I still listen to it right now. It's good. It's good. Then we got Tailor-Made Freestyle, right? Isn't that what we got? I mean, let me just make sure I'm not fucking any of this up. I'm pretty sure I got it all in my head. But so We got push-ups, and then we'll talk about Officer Ricky and champagne moments too. We got Euphoria. Then Drake dropped Tailor-Made Freestyle. The AI thing with Tupac and Snoop. People want to yap their mouth. It was a good song. It was a good song. Okay? Drake knocks it out of the park, guys. And you cannot fucking deny it. It's not just because of his stats, you know? Hate him or love him. It's not because stat shit can be manipulated. You know how people always say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. That's false. Numbers lie all the time. They can be manipulated. Okay? But, okay, Drake, I don't think his numbers are... I really think he is, stats-wise, one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the greatest to do it. Okay, the stats do not lie. More #1 hits than the Beatles. Okay, and we all know how much he likes comparing himself to Michael Jackson. So after Tailor-Made Freestyle, which a lot of people got mad at, and supposedly Kendrick called the Tupac estate, right? That's what Drake said. We don't know if it's true. And begged them to take it down. I don't know. Tailor-Made Freestyle was great. And then Drake with the bomb. Okay? That little Buried Alive intro thing. Making a remix to the song him and Kendrick did on his album. Okay? That little intro was good that he posted on Instagram. Then we got, was it 616 in LA or Family Matters? I don't know which one came first. I think it was 616 in LA. Kendrick, back to back, right? Killed it. That song was great. Have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? Like, he killed it. 616 in LA was great. Family Matters. That song. Holy fuck. Classic. Classic. Each part. Part 1, the beginning, the intro, the first beat, the second beat, the third beat. Drake knocked it out of the park. And you guys know that. Do not deny it. He murdered it. Kendrick murdered it too. But that song, he killed it. After that, we got Meet the Grams from Kendrick. And this guy, talk about being fucking methodical, devilish, writing letters to his parents and his kids. Crazy. Shall I say any more? Then we got The Heart Part 6. And people are saying Drake just removed it off his Instagram. Maybe he shouldn't have took the defensive route. Hold on one sec, guys. Shall we? And we're back. The Heart Part 6. A lot of people said Drake shouldn't have took the defensive route. And I didn't really even see it as a defensive route, to be completely honest. Guys, just saying, if I ratted, where's the paperwork? Well, where are the people? Where's the court documents? Where's this and that? I liked The Heart Part 6. I think it was just as good as Push-Ups and Family Matters. I don't know why this guy removed it from Instagram. I don't know. Okay? But all I know, the song was fucking phenomenal. Okay? Meet the Grams fucking ripped them apart. And the way Kendrick wrote the letters to his son, his family, his mother, his father. Grimy. Grimy. Listen. I like that we got to witness this. It's a shame. I don't even want to mention, you know, the other shit. If you guys kind of get my drift. The Bodyguard getting hit. Weekend, I haven't even mentioned him. Alright? And what happened with his bodyguard, or whatever the fuck happened with him. And then Baca. I don't want to get into all this stuff.
There's nothing scheduled.
I wanted it to just stay on wax. That's it. But we all know how this hip-hop game is, right? And how it usually turns out, right? We know how sensitive some people are. We know how sensitive people can get. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I seen all the little TikTok videos, they shit on Twitter, X, of them playing Not Like Us. Oh, I didn't even talk about Not Like Us. Hold on. Oh, I forgot about Not Like Us. And Kendrick with Not Like Us. Banger. They not like us. They not like us. Listen, and then Vlad. Hold on. I want to mention Vlad for just a moment here. Okay? A guy I respect. I respect Vlad. And listen, one thing I've come to terms with in this life is that everybody looks at things differently. You know, you might think something's good. They might have a different opinion. It's weird to me how you can show people two things, similar things, and they'll like one thing but they won't like the other. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if they got some sort of bias. I don't know if they're lying. I don't know if they just like being shocked, you know, shock value and that dumb shit. I don't know. But this guy to come out and say, Vlad, to come out and say, what did he say about the part 6, the Heart part 6, that it wasn't a good song, or Vlad throws me off a lot. Just when I think this guy, you know, he's smart. I respect him. I like what he does. I like Vlad. I know he's a fan. And that's one thing I got to keep reminding myself, is this guy is not an artist. This guy is a fan. He is a journalistic, whatever the fuck he is, man. Okay? He's a fan. He's a fan. Fans are going to like things. They're not going to like things. They might not like things in the beginning and then grow to like it. We know how it is. But he killed me. Then he even mentioned Not Like Us. He's like, that was a bad production by Kendrick. I know what he meant by that. He has a good ear. You know, a lot of people don't notice the production. They just listen, right? But he mentioned how he's done audio his whole life. Same here. I got that air. That little Dr. Dre air. I hear the fucking littlest things that no one will even notice. Like, when I've been doing music since I've been 12, I changed the littlest things that nobody will even notice. But for some reason it bugs me, just because I got that ear. I got, you know, the trained ear everyone talks about, right? I learned my entire production from listening to Dr. Dre, from listening to Machiavelli, from listening to Snoop, from listening to 50 M. That's where my ear is. I still produce my music like Dr. Dre's production. Obviously, I'm nowhere on his level. You know, I wish I had the sort of equipment and multi-million-dollar studios these guys got. Go check out my shit anyways, now that I mentioned it. S.Dollar on YouTube. Check it out. It should be in the description. If not, you can get to it from my TikTok or whatever. But you can tell I still like producing my music the way I grew up listening to music, because I think simply it's the best. That Dr. Dre style of production with the vocals, the doubles and stuff. Drake came in the game and just completely changed the game. We know what you guys, if you know, you know. Okay, Drake's style is production. The way 40 does it, or whoever does it, it's more of a single vocal, and you don't really hear the doubles and things like that, but they just add so much compression or whatever that it sounds good, right? But it's smart. Created his own sound, his own style, and now everyone's copying it. I fucking hate that everyone's copying it and no one can be original and unique and come up with their own fucking style, but it is what it is, right? Monkey see, monkey do. But anyways, Vlad says he didn't like the production of Not Like That. I get what he means, and actually I sorta agree with him. I know it's still a great song, it's produced well, the vocals sound good, clear, but I know what he means. It just sounds, I don't want to say bland, I don't know what word I need to use. It just, I don't want to say dull. It doesn't sound dull. It just sounds single, solo, like it just seems alone, I think is what Vlad means. It just seems dry, as in he could have added more oomph to it, more doubles, more excitement to the vocals. I don't know. Anyways, Vlad throws me off sometimes a lot with the things he says. Okay, just when I think this guy knows his shit, he's always, something slips out where I go, what the fuck? Just completely throws me off. And I like Vlad, man. Okay, shout out to Mr. Vladimir, okay? If that's his name. Shout out to Vlad TV. I respect him. I respect what he's built. I love his interviews. The whole Fed thing, people calling him a Fed. I get it, guys, but it is what it is. He ain't putting a gun to nobody's head and forcing anybody to say anything. What people get on that platform and say is their own fucking dumbass. It's their own fault. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. And you all love him. Show the fucking guy respect and give him his flowers while he's here. Not Like Us. That song, banger. Banger. Okay? And it's a shame the shit he's saying in the song. And I get why Drake would be mad. I get why 40 would be mad and doesn't want people playing it in Toronto. I get it, man. I get it. It's been quiet for a week or two now. Is this gonna continue? Is it not gonna continue? I don't know. Do I want it to continue? I think, if I'm being completely honest, I think this was the greatest back and forth in the amount of time, the quickness that we got all the records. I think this was the greatest back and forth, is what I'm saying, back and forth that we've ever witnessed in hip-hop. And hip-hop needed it, man. Hip-hop needed it. I just hate the shit that was being said in the songs. I get it, man. I get it. But it makes me mad when I'm listening to, you know, Drake say whatever about Kendrick. And then it makes me mad when I hear Kendrick saying whatever about Drake. I wish they would have just kept it G'd up, gangsta shit. Don't mention fucking this young... You know what I mean, man. It is what it is, man. I think the culture won. I think Kendrick fucked up Drake's shit, if I'm being completely honest, man. I heard that Nike fucking basically is walking away from Drake. That's fucked up, man. That's like a $500 million deal. Don't quote me, but Kendrick fucked up a lot of shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know. One thing that really bugged me about Kendrick is, you know, the guy got so mad that the guy used the Tupac AI. Like, did you really call them and get them to get it that, like that? Come on, man. Really? And then saying the whole, oh, you make a Canadian nigga, make Pac turn it is great. Bro, shut up. Come on, Kendrick. Shut up, bro. Who gives a fuck where anyone's from? What does that got to do with anything? Don't get it twisted, my friend. If you think Toronto's soft, or Canada's soft, I got news for you, buddy. Canada's very controlling with their media and what gets on the media. Believe me when I tell you. Believe me. Canada, Toronto, it's just as bad as little old Compton. Believe me, my friend. Ain't shit sweet around here. Trust me. The whole saying, you know, trying to go get at him because he's Canadian, I laughed at that. I'm like, really? That's what you got? That. I was like, come on, man. Like, okay, bring up the other shit. Like, but like, I was like, really, bro? Who gives a fuck if someone's American, Canadian, fucking Ethiopian? Who gives a flying fuck what anybody is? This Canadian guy is the #1 artist in the world. It is what it is, man. I like Kendrick. Don't get it wrong, guys. I like Drake. And I hope that nothing else happens. You know, like the whole bodyguard getting clipped, people going to his house and shit. I don't know all the behind the scenes shit. I don't. But let's just keep this shit on wax. You're both rich. Filthy fucking rich. Last thing you want is to end up in a fucking cell or the morgue. Just keep it on wax. It is what it is.
It's entertainment.
Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and hit that bell so you get all notifications. Follow me at Sidertainment on all socials for the latest and greatest. Follow the second channel, Sid Clips, down in the description below. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think, man. Was there a decisive winner? I don't think so, man. And I don't care about the views. Back to Vlad for a minute. Posting, you know, the views that Kendrick's song got over Drake's. Listen, man. I don't care about those numbers, bro. Me, for one, I listen to the songs, all the songs, 1,000 times. You think I'm listening to them on YouTube or Apple Music? I download that shit quicker than you can blink. It's on the device. So the numbers don't tell the full story. I get why you'd go buy them, but nah. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Did you enjoy this? Who would you like more? Whose songs did you like more? Kendrick's or Drizzy's? Let me know. And we'll be back to continue this conversation in a future video. So follow me on Twitter, on X, at Sittertainment. Follow the music, S.Dollar. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. Drake, Kendrick, be careful, man. Both of you.
It's Sittertainment.